train my soul to scream out.
Hi, welcome back to the challenge. I'm Wayne. I'm the creator of the VWD challenge, a challenge which is set up to highlight people with hidden disabilities and what we can do, and it's based around Disney. So if you're new to my channel, please hit the what button?
Subscribe.
Subscribe button. My co-producer's here with me again tonight behind the camera. She's
Hello.
getting very good. I still can't see your hand. You can come a little bit further. They want to see your hand.
Hey.
There you go. See, that's my co-producer. She's in the shot today. So tonight's vlog, once again, I'm doing something different. I know I do something different every weekend. I'm doing a games review this week. We're doing the top 7
Game review.
game
Disney.
review. The top 7 Disney game review. And you're going to get to see my children playing some of the older ones and some of the latest releases. And we're going to go through them step by step as to why we think some of them are good, why we think some of them are bad. So, we'll do a shout out at the end. We'll do the shout out at the end.
Yeah.
So, Disney games. Disney makes some really good games, and my children absolutely love them. And I'm lucky enough to have all the tech to be able to play all the games and all the latest tech to play all the games that my children love as well. The thing I love about Disney is the fact that all their games are age related and suitable for my children, which is really good. So tonight's vlog doesn't seem very important, and you're probably thinking, how's he going to highlight these games for people with disabilities? As you're aware, my son has autism, so you are going to get to see him playing his favourite game this evening. We're going to video him, so it's quite hard. So if you don't understand some of the things he says, it's because of his autism, and so this is what it's about. You're going to get to see maybe the back of him for the first time and hear him talk, and not many people will actually see him because he doesn't come to the camera very much. And so with that in mind, let's start our top 7 Disney game review. So at number 7 we have
Disney Infinity.
Disney Infinity. So this Disney Infinity is a games to life platform on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, the Xbox and all the other games consoles. And you basically put a figure on, comes to life, and you can build your world. So the thing we like about this game, and I'm going to show you a quick clip of my children playing each game after I've discussed them very quickly, is if you do have autism, and it's such a shame because Disney cancelled the game a few years ago, stopped all the updates. However, my son has lucky enough to have the entire collection, and not many people have those, and you've seen that in one of my previous vlogs. However, the Disney Infinity format is amazing for children with autism because it's a safe environment for them to play. It's no longer online, but they can create the worlds they want to live in on the screen, and he can do it very efficiently and very quickly. So what's in his imagination, because he loves Disney, he can bring all his characters, his buildings, the stuff in Disney, he can bring it to life, create his own theme parks. So without further ado, I'm going to give you a quick clip of number 7 in our list, and then we'll come back and discuss number 6. So this is my son. He's on Disney Infinity, and you're about to see how quickly an 8-year-old child who is extremely good on this game can build a city. How you doing, dude?
I'm good. I'm doing with a park.
You're going to do a park?
Every city needs a park.
Every city needs a park. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you're going to put some trees down?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a day without trees.
And why do you like Disney Infinity?
Because you get to customise the land, you get to do whatever you want, you get to name your own world and all that. The reason why I played this game a lot from 2018 to 2020 was because of the plants. The plants were very unique in that gameplay. That's why
Ah.
we're going to have these.
And what's your favourite bit of the game?
My favourite bit of Disney Infinity 2.0 and 3.0 is they both have play sets and
Which make up worlds, don't they? So you can go to made up worlds like Finding Nemo and New York and all those things, can't you?
yeah, like the Avengers, Beauty and Avengers.
So you can see how quickly he's building his world. You going to throw any buildings down?
Okay, I need to go down. The surrounding areas are going to be all
Okay, so I'm going to turn it off now then, and we'll go back to the scene in the bedroom, okay? Hi, welcome back. Number 6, Iron Man. It was only just been released. I think by the time you see this on Sunday, it would have been out for 48 hours. So you've not had a proper chance to review the game or play it. I'm going to go downstairs after this and play the game for the first time. So you're going to get to see me playing it, and then I'll give my review at the end of this. However, one thing I did want to make clear to anyone who watches this tonight is my children between Monday to Friday are not allowed tech. They are not allowed to go on games consoles. They are only allowed to go on them at weekends, and they're only allowed to go on them for short bursts of time. And I also age check all the games that they do go on, and there are certain games they aren't allowed to play. And in our household we do not have any fighting or shooting games apart from simulators for planes, and even then they're fantasy games with nothing bad in it. So we are very, very strict in our house on what we allow our children to watch. That being said, Iron Man, I'm going to review it after I've played it, and so I'm going to go play it now, then I'm going to come back afterwards, and then we can talk about it for 2 seconds, and then we'll go on to the next game in the list. Okay, so this is my young girl. She's playing the new Iron Man game, and it's quite complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why it's quite low in the list. This is not, young children can play it, I've checked, but it's actually quite difficult to master the controls. So this is why Iron Man is it's a brilliant game for grown-ups, not so good for kids. It really is quite hard to master, or just literally. So my little lady's in the Iron Man suit. Put your hands in front of you so people can see your hands. If you take, so she's crashing a lot in the water. So that's why it's quite low in the rankings, but I've had a go and I quite enjoyed it. And you're crashing a lot, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard, isn't it?
Nope. You can't do it.
So Iron Man, yeah, really enjoyed it. It was good. You put on the gloves and you can jump out of a plane and you save people, and you put on the mask and it looks like you're in Tony Stark's Iron Man suit. Really enjoyed it. I think number 6 was the right place for that game. But I'm doing these games in order from a child's perspective, and I actually let them have a go on it, but I did check first the scene I let them play on to make sure there was no bad words or anything like that. So we are quite strict in our house on that. Yeah, definitely number 6 for Iron Man. Once again, you need the Sony PSVR, but we are really big on VR in our house, purely because with my son, he's actually been walking around Disney before, and he's worn the VR helmet and he's actually walked and looked around Disney before we got there, and we use that technology. So we were really keen believers on technology being used for the power of good, and for him to be able to walk onto a plane, for him to be able to go to a theme park and see the park before he gets there. We went to Disney, he was showing us where to go because he'd already walked around it 5 times in virtual reality, and he knew where things were in the park and was helping us out when we got to the park. So really good use of tech. I don't know whether anyone's noticed anything different tonight, and if you get this far in the vlog and you actually watch the whole vlog, there you go, it's all gone. It feels so much better. And a quick note as well, some of my future vlogs you're going to see me with longer hair because the big vlog has been filmed a little bit in advance, but I can't release it until the biggest part of the jigsaw puzzle turns up, and I've been let down quite badly on that, so that's had to be reordered from someone else. So there's a bit of a delay, but it's on the way. So that being said, we're going to go to number 5. Number 5 is Spider-Man. Again, another Sony PSVR. It's only a 5-minute game, very short, and it's free. Not all the games I'm Not all the games I'm talking about are cost that much money. You can buy them in second-hand retailers for £5 now. So they are not over expensive. The expensive bit is the PlayStations and the Xboxes and the VR and the controllers, as I was talking about. Is Spider-Man. It's free on the Sony Play Store, and if you go there, and you can download this game for free if you have it, and it's just a web shooter with Spider-Man. You can put on the Spider-Man superhero outfit. You can shoot things. I think, is it Vulture? I'm not too sure who's in it, but the guy comes along and you can shoot balloons, so it's quite age appropriate. There's no bad language in it, and it's a free download. It's only a 5-minute game, but once again, your children can don the helmet and they're Spider-Man shooting webs out their hands, wearing the Spider-Man uniform, and it's actually quite a good game. So you're about to see my daughter playing that one. This is number 5, so let's go and check out my daughter playing the free download of Spider-Man. So this is my daughter, and she's playing. What are you playing?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
So she's wearing the VR mask. So to her it's a different world.
Whoa, I like Spider-Man.
And you can see that her hands are the remotes.
Look. What's that there? That's it.
Okay, let's go on to the next game then. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, number 4 on our list this evening is
Disneyland Adventures.
Disneyland Adventures. It's set in Disney, California, and for all you people who are missing the parks, this is a virtual, it's not virtual, it's an actual game footage of you being able to run around Disneyland, interact with the characters. You can go on all the rides. You can go on Pirates of the Caribbean, you can go Space Mountain, Haunted Mansion. What other games, what other bits can we do on Infinity? What other bits can we go on? We did Space Mountain, Haunted Mansion. What's the other ones?
Actually, I don't know.
Peter Pan?
Yeah, Peter Pan.
You can go on Peter Pan. What's the one with the Yetis? I can't remember, there's the game with the Yetis, isn't there?
That mountain one, that Snow Mountain or something?
Yeah, something like that, I can't remember. But, yeah. Disneyland Adventures. It's only available on the Xbox, and you need an Xbox to be able to play it. Really good. Like I said, you can choose. You can see the fireworks. You can choose different outfits. You have miniature missions, and what else?
Oh, you can actually get signatures, can't you?
Oh, you can collect signatures from the characters walking around, earn coins. What else?
You can get dressed up, can't you?
Yeah, you can get dressed up, different outfits. So, without further ado, now you're going to go get to see one of the twins playing Disneyland Adventures. Okay, so welcome to Disneyland Adventures.
Here we are.
One of our favourite Disney games.
Look, there's Mickey.
There's Mickey. There's the castle. So this is my daughter. She's running up to the castle, past the character the statue, the partner statue. Mickey. Going to run through the castle. Is this one of your favourite games?
Yeah, actually it is.
One.
Oh, I'm going to go collect some coins.
Go to the carousel, and then we'll have a quick look around. So you can do the Haunted Mansion. You can do all the rides that are in California are on this, apart from the new ones, because it's a fairly old game now. Just going to go for a run around there, just show people around. So you basically,
There's Cinderella.
it's basically based on, you can interact, go on the rides, Dumbo there. And you get to hear all the children in the background and the noises. And
Do you remember there used to be a sword in the stone, didn't there?
I think there is still a sword in the stone somewhere. Anyway, so that's our other pick. Obviously, my daughter's just decided to go for a wander around and jump on things now. So, but this is all the Haunted Mansion, all the rides. And you run around, collect coins, and go on rides and play mini games. Okay. Hope you enjoyed that. Number 3 on our list is, what's number 3 on our list?
Lego Incredibles.
Lego Incredibles. Once again, another Disney game. Yeah, really, really good. My children love playing Lego games, and the Disney Lego is really good. Why do we pick Lego Incredibles? I think with Incredibles 2 and the first Incredibles coming out, it's a really good combination. It's really good for problem solving. It's generally just a really fun child-friendly game, and my two absolutely love it, don't you?
Yeah.
You love playing
I
Incredibles.
love it.
Elastigirl for you? Which is your favourite?
I like Violet. She's the best.
You like Violet?
And Super Swan.
Yeah, I like Dash. I don't know. It's just I just like Dash. Dash is cool. Please subscribe to my channel. We do these things with my daughter and my son, and it's to raise awareness for different things. So please subscribe to my channel. It's really good. So let's have a quick look at Lego Incredibles now. So this is my children playing The Incredibles 2, is it?
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
We're trying to find crime waves, and I've just found one, so
Trying to find crime waves.
give it a go.
So this is a 2-player Lego game based on the Disney cartoon The Incredibles. And once again, the twins are better at playing this than I am. And that's, who's that? That's the
Underminer.
Underminer, okay.
He's got 2 drills, and the police are helping too.
And just in case anyone's wondering, that's a green light behind my telly. And it makes the screens clearer when you're watching films or playing games. And it's the same principle as laparoscopic surgery. They turn the lights down in an operating theatre, put green lights on in the background, and it enhances the screen image. So if you're at home with a big screen TV like this one, you have a green light behind it, and it makes it screen look clearer. Doesn't show up on mine, but when you're in the room, it makes it look a lot better.
Okay, now I need to return the keys to the officer.
Okay, let's go to the next part of the vlog. Hi, hope you enjoyed that. We're down to number 2. This list is going down very quick, isn't it? Number 2. What's number 2 on the
Number
list?
2 is Disney Rush.
Disney Rush, another Xbox game. Disney Rush. Both my children love this. It is really, really good. You start off as a little boy in Disneyland, or looks like Disneyland in France, and as you progress through the game, you can go to, I think it's Toy Story Land, Incredibles Land. My son's favourite is Ratatouille. He likes Ratatouille.
I love that as well. It's
yeah,
the
Ratatouille.
best.
So it's like a little subculture of games, and you can go to different games throughout the park. You complete one, it unlocks another one, and it's not as in-depth as Disneyland Adventures, but it's a real good kids game with different concepts based around movies. Really smart. We absolutely love this game. It's based more around the movies than it is the rides in the park, and we really like this one. I wasn't sure at first, then I played a little bit with my boy, and we really love this. So Rush, Disney's Rush is number 2 on our list, so we're going to go over and have a quick look at that.
Okay, here we are in Disneyland
And what game are we playing? We're playing
Rush.
Rush.
As my dad mentioned, Ratatouille.
Gustos.
Uh-huh. And sometimes there's a girl up here who would play. Here we have one of the discs we played. And there we go, you can see.
So you play a character basically that goes around the park, and it's got all the rides from Disney. So we quickly go to show some of the people quickly some of the rides, because we've only got a minute to show people.
Okay, I'm going to go on my favourite ride so far. Where is it? There it is.
Finding Dory.
Should we play it?
Okay, very quickly then we'll show people a quick brief of this game before we go on to the next one. So these Disney games aren't very expensive, but they are really good.
Uh-huh.
So this is my daughter playing Finding Dory, Doryland. She's up against a clock and she's got to swim around, collect the coins. All the games are fairly similar on this, but sorry if you get a bit of a squiggly screen here. It's just the refresh rate. And now we're going to go back to the bedroom and I'll tell you what the next game is on our list. Okay. So we're down to number 1. Wow, it's been a long trip, isn't it? This number 1. It's taken a while to get to number 1, isn't it? So you're probably all desperate to see what number 1 is, and I don't blame you in all fairness because it's probably going to be a rather long vlog by the time I put it all together. So shall we have a look at what is number 1 on our favourite game that we've played recently? And it is
Star Wars VR.
Star Wars VR. The actual VR flight sim isn't released until October. However, if you have the original Star Wars Battlefront VR glasses, there is a free VR upgrade on Sony Play Store for the PSVR, and it's the X-Wing Assault. And you can also buy the Death Star add-on for VR, so you can fly around the Death Star. I absolutely loved this game. My son loved this game. My daughter loved this game. If you ever wanted to fly your own X-Wing, it's phenomenal. You look down and you can actually see your legs in the cockpit, and you can use the move controllers as your pitch and throttle, so you're actually sat in a proper chair. I have a nice chair which I use to sit in, which is really good for playing these games. Sorry, excuse me. And it's really good. You look around the cockpit like this and you can see all the controls. When you hit light speed, it's like in the Millennium Falcon. It's not like being what I can imagine being on the Smuggler's Run. This virtual reality unit, you can hear with the earphones on. They're actually contacting you. The game interacts with you. It's just phenomenal to be in an X-Wing fighter. You can hear the wings close in, and if you're in the right chair, it's like your brain kicks in, thinks it's a sort of like a G-forces when you're flying. Very good game. So I'm looking forward to October when the new Star Wars flight sim comes out, because it's going to be almost exactly the same as what you're seeing tonight. So Star Wars, absolutely brilliant. It's Battlefront, and it's a free add-on on the Sony Play Store. And by the way, I'm not sponsored to say anything about these games at all. These are only my personal opinions, and more importantly, it's the opinions of 8-year-old twins, and their opinions I think are absolutely amazing. So without further ado, I think we need to go on over and let them see an 8-year-old child flying an X-Wing. Okay, so this is my son. He's playing Star Wars in VR. Say hello.
Hello.
And this is what he's playing. Star Wars. He's in his own X-Wing fighter, aren't you, dude?
I'm just talking about doing myself.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about doing
So he's in his own.
How do I concealed now?
Okay.
Oh,
So do you want to show people around your X-Wing, dude?
it's my X-Wing.
Yeah. So this is what he's seeing in his VR visor. He's in his own X-Wing.
Activate sealed.
So he's playing this, and he goes into another world. He goes into hyperspace, and so not many kids can say they've got their own X-Wing fighter they can play. But when you're wearing it, if you look down, can you see your legs? So people can see your legs. When you look, if you put your head down, then people can see your legs. Dude, you look down. That's your legs in the control cockpit there, and that's the whole thing.
No one has a face in the X-Wing.
Yeah. So he's getting told off now because he's shooting the good guys, but you're getting a gist of the game, and it's very cool. Okay. So there it is, Star Wars. Absolutely wonderful game. It's Star Wars Battlefront, the original Star Wars Battlefront, but it does come with a free on the Sony Play Store upgrade of the X-Wing VR, which is absolutely awesome. So my kids love it. I loved it. It's the closest thing you will get sat on a nice chair shaped the same as that seat. When you look down, you can see your feet, you can look out the window, you can hear the people in your ears, the other squadron leaders, the PlayStation Move controllers that you need to go with it. Just make it really responsive. It's a little bit tricky to get the hang of, but my children loved it, I loved it, my son loved it, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So that's hit my #1 spot, and the children loved it. It was so good. I promised a shout out. So many people have sort of followed me recently, and I promised to do a shout, but I'd just like to say that I belong to a really small little YouTube community. If you subscribe and like and comment, then it's just absolutely wonderful for all of us, and that's why I do my shout outs, so people go to their channels and subscribe to them. And one of the people I think are absolutely amazing are Jen and Joe on the Go. Wonderful. They've always got different content, and they're always doing different things, getting into mischief. I really like them. Massive fan of Flak Fam. Please check out their channel. Really good. It's in one of my previous links. And just so many people follow me now. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's vlog. Do you think they're going to like the Disney?
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to like it.
Yeah, because it's from the perspective of 8-year-olds, so you've got to listen to them. And I shall see you guys. I hope I've come up with enough new material to post this week. The big vlog has been delayed because a major part of the jigsaw puzzle, I've been let down by a supplier. So, and they let me down so bad for the big vlog that what was supposed to turn up last week, they've now extended to 3 months, so I told them they could keep what they were going to deliver, and I've had to go to a new supplier, so it's put it back a couple of weeks. I filmed the first part of the big vlog, second part of the big vlog, and I'm working on the third and the fourth now, but until the large piece of the puzzle turns up, I can't finish off doing that vlog. But that's going to be something else when it's all done. Look forward to seeing you all next week, guys. Please stay safe out there. If you're in the US, please, super safe. The numbers in the UK are coming down of the you-know-what. However, in the States, things seem to be spiralling a little bit. So please, if you're one of my followers and you're in the States, stay safe. Please leave comments on my YouTube channel. I will get back to you. But however, with the twins and the life I lead, it's a little bit tricky to get back straight away. I am still watching. I am still liking. Follow me on hashtag VWDW Challenge 2020 on Instagram, and please share my videos, like my videos if you like them, and I shall see you guys hopefully next week if I've got more material, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay, take care guys.
Need my soul to scream out.